Hey guys, Vinay here from Process Street, and just wanted to make this quick video to explain to you what's happening about the new feature that we've just rolled out, Teams. So workflow shouldn't change too much in terms of how you normally operate. The main thing that you'll notice is if you have a number of organizations, then there's going to be some changes that you're probably going to have to address just one time for this update only. Before, you would have noticed that in this drop down menu here there were different organizations, all the different organizations that you've made. What we've actually done is we've changed this drop down to manage teams, and we've added organizations as the layer above, which can be accessed from this drop down to organizations, to switching across your different organizations. Now basically the change that we made is we have found out that most people don't actually need lots of different organizations. They need teams for that one organization. So we've realized that most of our users don't actually need these different organizations, and most people won't actually be using this organization switching. However, if you did have a lot of organizations before, what we've actually done automatically is turned each one of your organizations, well, we've kept them as different organizations, and we've just added in a team, one team per organization. So now you can actually have as many different teams as you want in a single organization. So you can see here, this is the organization that I've selected, is the London office. And you can see here inside this organization, I have finance, HR, marketing, support. You can have unlimited teams within an organization, and people who are invited to different teams will only get access to the team they've been invited to. So human resources, people from human resources will only see human resources, people from finance will only see finance, etc. The administrator will be able to see everything across all teams, and right now the person who created that organization is the administrator. What you'll see in our next release is these kind of organizational and control options here are all going to get packaged away into a separate organization menu, where you're going to be able to see all the different team members, all the different teams, control administrators, invite, remove, control permissions, that kind of stuff. But for now, you're just going to switch out your organizations, switch organizations using this drop down and arrow. But what we really think that most people will be using it for is no longer will you have lots of different organizations. You're just going to have different teams inside your organization, your one organization. Another way that you can kind of set stuff up is you can have like a master team or a company-wide team which has generic documents that everybody's invited to, and then different teams for different different teams or departments. So finance, HR, etc. is a good way to set up your structure. And if you do have a lot of organizations from ones that you made before and you want them consolidated into a single organization but multiple teams, so for example, some people had been using organizations like we set up teams, so they might have an administration organization, a billing organization, a support organization. If you actually want all of those combined into a single organization, and you want a billing team, a administration team, a support team within your one organization, then just let us know through the support. You can click down here into intercom and send us a message, or in the drop down here click support, or send an email to support@process.st, and we'll go ahead and do those manually one time from this update. So just to let you know, and so if you're a bit confused about can't find my documents, can't find my templates, because the drop down here is only going to have one team in it, the way that you're going to find them is by going in and changing your organization that way. So this is also better for users because from a billing perspective, if you only wanted people in finance to see finance documents, and you only wanted people in HR to see HR documents, but you didn't want to have to pay for two different organizations if you're going over your limit of 3. So now if you have one organization with a limit of 10 people, those 10 people get distributed across your organization, irrelevant of how many teams that you have. And you have one user in 3 teams, they're only going to be counted as one user to your organization. So this is actually a more cost-effective way. You're not going to have to pay for 2 separate subscriptions to get that segmentation. You can just pay for one, and your data will be segmented and controlled across the different teams. So if you have any questions, again, please contact support, and I hope you like this update.